match. And he had mentioned in one of the press conference that if India has to do well, national football team has to do well, I think our under 17s, 19s, under 20s have to start qualifying for the Asia Cups and the World Cup on merit basis. Until and unless you don't do that, it becomes very difficult for the national team to give you great and big results. So that's where I think it's very important.
If you would stand right behind our legends. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the partnership signed and sealed by the Revsportz.
Your right side.
Guys, if you can sit down.
Media from behind. It makes it easier for the camera crew at the back.
Coaches coming here and training our coaches, but also at the same time coaching our players in India. So we're definitely looking forward to this tie-up. I think today is one of the elite academies in England. And if you look at the players that have gone on, I'm sure you can Google it, some of the biggest names in world football that produce those players. And for BBFS, after 14 years, we realized that it's important for us to grow as well. We've been big in grassroots, we've contributed to Indian football in a bigger way, but it's very important that for us to grow, we needed more expertise, we needed expert knowledge, and that's where we felt that Southampton was the right club for us, because looking at the academy programs and the setup and the players, I think it was a great for us to go and tie up.
Once we have done, big impact on the wider Indian football community. And we see this as a long-term project. Obviously, we're here today in Delhi, and we want to be able to have a national rollout throughout the years to really touch and make an accessible opportunity for players and coaches to engage. I think through the support of Complete Sports Solutions as well, we've helped to facilitate some of this partnership and further opportunities further down the line. We want to be able to provide those insights to players and opportunities. Through that, one of the notable things is, Kishore touched upon it earlier as well, is providing opportunities for players of BBFS and the wider Indian community to come over to Southampton and experience the Southampton way, experience the authentic academy experience from some of the best coaches around.
I had 16 of the happiest years of my life there. And most of that was down to playing in a team that had an amazing team spirit. And one of the reasons we had an amazing team spirit was because of the reason that you just mentioned there. We had quite a few players who had come through the youth academy, right from, a lot of the players were training with the football club from the age of 11 or 12 years of age, and they would come right the way through and they would end up in the first team. And we had a core in our team of local players who had come through that system and who really cared for the football club. So we didn't have a big budget at Southampton Football Club, so we had to try and do things a little bit differently. And that's what we did. And we promoted the players, the young players that came through the academy system, were promoted into the first team, as soon as they were ready. There wasn't a pathway that was blocked by, lots of foreign players that spent lots of money on, who couldn't afford to do that. And that's how the club survived all through the 80s and 90s in my tenure at the football club.